So I actually have a question for you guys.
All right.
All right. So in spirit of this this episode, so sleepovers.
Okay.
Were your parents ever either less strict, or were your parents more willing to do things when there were your friends around? So, for instance, I guess what I'm getting at, I felt like so we didn't do a ton of like eating out. We didn't really like. I know when Zach was coming over, I was probably more likely to get pizza ordered. Now my mom was going to pick it up. We weren't getting delivery, but I was more willing or likely to get, pizza
Sure.
than if Zach wasn't there.
Yeah. I do definitely think that yes, and the biggest thing I think about, my mom would pizza night was kind of a normal night.
Okay.
But
lucky bastard.
But like the one big thing I remember is like bedtime.
Yeah.
You know, normally you might have like a 9 o'clock bedtime. If you were at a sleepover, my mom was like, "All right, I'm going to bed.
Be quiet.
Yeah, just keep it down. Keep it down." And the second one is like, it wasn't necessarily regulated, but like my mom would kind of, if I got a snack or something, she'd be like, "That's enough chips. Let's put that bag of chips back."
Sound like producer Brandy. We're done here.
Yeah.
Grab your last chip. And put the bag away.
I think it was because like my mom also wanted some chips. Like I didn't have like a bag of Doritos to myself, and I would like be crushing. She'd be like, "That's enough Doritos."
Well, that's kind of.
I gotta have some myself.
That's kind of surprising. You didn't have your own bag. I mean, you're an icy
That's
kid.
Chris's bag. No,
yeah,
he's got a sleepover. He's got his own Dorito bag. No one can touch Chris's bag.
Yeah, I mean probably.
Yeah, I think definitely the meal changes were evident.
Yeah.
Like pizza was always usually a big one. Or we didn't really go. I really didn't have a lot of sleepovers at my house. I think a lot.
You were more of a sleepover goer.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
I feel like I slept over enough at your house. Like you and I were kind of 50-50.
Early or before or the second term?
I think both times.
The second term of friendship.
Yeah, like when I lived there.
Yeah.
No, I will say for you, I know that you kind of had like a Nintendo time. Like you could play video games for so many hours out of the day. I know when you and I did a sleepover at your house, your mom wasn't really hitting us up, or even if we weren't even sleeping over, I know you probably got to play more video games if I was over there.
Yeah, it was definitely it was always it was like you can't play too much.
Yeah.
You get a friend over.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Mike's over, Yeah,
they're doing whatever they're doing.
Dark.
They're doing they're playing whatever Perfect Dark or whatever in their fucking room. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That was definitely the leeway.
I feel like parents were doing that so they could like be cool. Like, that kid goes over to his parents and be like, "Bro, Chris' parents were awesome.
They're cool." Yeah. I remember that.
Now, I will say, and I don't know if this is our parents. I don't know if this is all parents, but like, I know for me as a dad, like, that bedtime is kind of there because I want to put the kids down. And I've got other shit to do. So, it's like, hey, we're getting you down. We get you down, then, from there, once they go to bed, I'm taking a shower, I'm getting ready for work kind of thing. If they had friends over, like if they were a little older, and I'm like, hey, bedtime's 8 o'clock or so. If they were entertained by like a friend, I honestly probably would be like, oh yeah, you want to go to bed 9 or 10, like you do you. I no longer have to supervise you because you guys are entertained. So maybe that was
right. I could definitely see that.
Yeah,
I could see that
as long as they're not like fighting.
Yeah, fighting or breaking shit or
Have you guys ever had a sleepover? You mentioned that. Have you guys ever had a sleepover where like it didn't like you think of a great sleepover? It's like it was awesome. Sometimes you go to a sleepover and like the dude's house is lame. No snacks.
What do you ever say like, hey, I'm good next time. I don't need to come back. Yeah, I mean, to a point, I think it does kind of depend on the parent. Because, like...
That's true. Like, the kid doesn't control what's in the house. And, like,
He's like, my mom says we can't eat chips.
So
we don't even keep chips here.
We don't have chips up in the house. Yeah. That kind of shit. You know,
I don't really want to throw anyone's name out there, but Chris Mitchell. When this is like 7th, 8th, 9th grade kind of thing. Like Zach and I would go to this guy's house. Definitely for his birthday, he'd do like a slumber party.
Yeah, he would do it every birthday.
Every birthday, he'd do a slumber party, right?
It's interesting you call it a slumber party. I call it a sleepover.
Sleepover.
Fine.
We're not sleepover. There's no slumbering to be had.
He'd have a sleepover, and I remember we get the pizza. One year we went to Cece's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
because we put Zach in we put him in a shopping cart and we pushed him down a hill.
That's right.
And Zach
I'm the smallest one. Throw me in there. I
remember the shopping cart hit the curb.
Oh, do you remember?
And
this?
Zach flew out.
I remember this part.
Yeah. And Zach did like a 9.9 landing. Like he stuck the fucking landing.
Got balance, baby.
Yeah,
that's right.
I remember Zach literally flew out of this fucking shopping cart and stuck in the landing. I remember this guy's stepdad was so fucking mad that we pushed Zach in a shopping cart. Like Zach's getting out, like bowing and shit.
Bowing?
And, yeah.
I put him a
yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Tips are welcome.
This guy is scolding us because we put him in a shopping cart.
Well, I mean, I remember the only reason I really go to Chris Mitchell's parties was for his mom.
Oh, she was hot. But I just remember, like, his room was always dirty.
I bet his stepdad probably hated that.
Yeah.
We were literally, like...
pubescent dudes.
Like snacks
over
are fine.
My wife.
Yeah.
Snacks are fine. Dinner was fine. But, like, I just remember, like, pushing clothes out of the way to, like, sleep on the floor.
Slob. He listened to a lot of Corn. And Limp Biscuit.
I feel like a specific sleepover memory that I had that is like very this was lame was I went to this guy's Trey's house. I wish I could remember his last name. Trey, if you're listening.
Clean your shit
up.
Yeah.
But like I went to his house and I was like stoked because like I think you guys know this, but I did summer school for like to get ahead, to jump ahead.
Math camp.
Fucking go get her.
Yeah. But like
charger.
But like Trey was like another dude that was kind of like, this sucks. There's no girls at this camp. There's no, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we go hang out.
Are you sure there were girls at this camp? I remember a story that there were.
Well,
camp.
Yeah, I'm thinking of younger. Yeah,
this is a gay camp.
This is summer Institute of Arts is the one you're remembering.
Oh yeah, dude camp. No, I remember math camp.
Art camp had lots of girls. That's why I was stoked to be
I remember math camp.
I'm an artist.
Episode 3, math camp.
Yeah.
3? Oh my god.
For us, yeah.
So long ago. Anyway.
Regardless,
you regardless.
Lee.
Ish.
I remember showing up at this house thinking like, this is gonna be a good sleepover.
Yeah.
There was no snacks.
Shitty.
To harken back to an earlier conversation we had, I was like, my mom would always load me up with like, all right, here's a slumber bag.
Slumber pack.
Here's a sleepover bag.
Yeah, here's like your stuff.
You had a bag.
Yeah. I rolled up and I had my like sleeping bag because like that's the thing about sleeping on dudes' floors. Tough.
Yeah, wouldn't call it great.
Yeah.
Not very comfortable.
I roll up and it's just he had no games, like no video game systems.
What? Wow. See, I was gonna say one method I did to like avoid the having to sleep on the floor.
Oh, did you bring it? Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be that's pro move.
Yeah.
Is I would like play the games longer. Like I would start falling asleep. I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm just sitting there like I'm gonna play a couple more like Smash rounds.
Right. Yeah.
And just keep playing. The next thing you know, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and you're like, no one's awake. And then you're like, I guess I can kind of like safely
find a spot.
Find a spot, you know, and then you're like good to go.
I think to what you were saying, you know, at a previous question about, you know, like, what do you bring? You bring a sleeping bag, you bring a blanket.
Mountain Dew. Hard Mountain.
You bring hard Mountain Dew. I know, like, I feel like Zach's house was kind of like another extension of my house. You know, because like
you felt your house.
I also
was part
think
of his
that
house.
like staying over at someone's house, it does vary on how well you know them.
Exactly. You know, so like
definitely.
like Zach's mom and my mom were like really good friends, and like you know, I felt taken care of, you know, when I was at Zach's house. Like I didn't need to bring anything. Like Zach's mom had me.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't take care of me? I'm kidding. No,
they did. They didn't take care of you. They took care of me. You know, it was like I just know that if I rolled up,
I have something. Speaking of like the sleeping, and I slept the latest.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you ever afraid to be the first one to sleep? Because I remember Chris Mitchell.
Like fucking with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's his birthday too, which probably had a part of it, but he fell asleep first, so we were like, let's go.
Absolutely. I remember we drew on him.
Yeah, and he put his hand in like warm water so he could pee himself.
Yeah.
And
that's as near a golden rule as
you never be the first one.
Yeah,
especially when you're like
sleepover rule number 1.
Yeah.
Don't be the first fight it.
There's a penis
also,
in your mouth.
don't fall asleep with your shoes on.
What?
Don't fall asleep with your shoes on.
Tie the shoes?
Yeah, gotta take your shoes off if you're gonna go to sleep.
I'm kind
Keep your
of
mouth shut.
a
There's
big
be
like
penis in it.
I take off my shoes anyway.
Well, sure, but
yeah, but I mean like, you know, you see some like
take your shoes off.
Yeah, like if I rolled up to someone's house, I'm taking my shoes off.
Oh, I always hate that. I hate that. Like I almost want there to be a very descriptive sign.
Yeah, we are shoes off, people.
Take off your fucking shoes, mate, or we don't care.
Yeah,
I don't want that like whole like awkward like because like even if he walks in, it might be okay for him because he's gonna get yelled at, but like you're the guest,
right?
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, dude, we don't know where your shoes have been.
The worst is when someone has different rules for like if you go to someone with a 2-story house and they're like, we can wear shoes down here.
Go upstairs.
Yeah. Don't go up the stairs with these shoes.
See, it's funny that you're saying that because I just...
Oh, you had those rules?
Well, I'm thinking right now, I just bought a house down in Somerville.
You're going to establish a rule.
Yeah, down in Somerville, South Carolina. Okay. You know, in a previous episode, we talked about me moving.
Right.
So I got my house. My floor downstairs is vinyl. It's...
like that. Like we have right here.
It's LVP, you know, it's life-proof.
You can walk. I don't hate shoes on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what you're saying.
Now, stairs and up is carpet and it's brand new. I do not want you...
I can see the rule being enforced.
You should enforce that rule.
Yeah. I don't want you to wear your fucking dirty-ass shoes on my carpet.
What if they're like pristine, you know? Remember, like Chris Gressa used to wear fucking plastic bags.
Sure.
Him and Sean did.
Whoa. They had plastic bags on the... Oh, because they had like...
they had like Air Force One.
Yeah.
And they would wear fucking plastic bags when it rained out or something. And then when they got on the bus, they'd take them off. Because like you get into class.
I had Air Force Ones too. I wasn't putting plastic
Bro, yours are the dirtiest motherfucking Air Force Ones I've ever seen. Like compared to like...
He was jumping in mud puddles intentionally.
Brown, dude. Is that brown? No, it's white with markings.
I'd wash them every now and then.
They're bleaching them and shit. Yeah.
Here's the big question, though, to bring it back to the sleepover. When your kids have sleepovers, are you still going to enforce the rule? Or are you going to be more lenient about shoes upstairs?
I would enforce the rule.
You gotta enforce the rule.
So as far as shoes upstairs, I'm enforcing the rule. As far as all the other rules,
bedtime,
I'm going to be I'm going to be a little more lenient.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because if you're like snacks...
Yeah.
Just slip a couple on the side for dad.
Yeah, here's
a Nutter Butter. Brother man, eat that Nutter Butter.
You give it like half of it.
I like a good Nutter Butter. You know.
You like bite half of it and be like, here, you can have some extra.
Nutter Butter or Nutty Buddy? What's the little Debbie one?
Nutty Buddy.
Yeah.
That's my
Nutter
shit.
Butter's the cookie.
Yeah, the cookie with the peanut butter.
That one's okay. No. You give me...
Those are good.
You give me the little Debbie one, you slip it to the side.
Nutty Buddy's also the ice cream. Just FYI.
Okay.
Ice cream's good.
Yeah.
I think here's another concept.
Okay.
Sometimes like I wouldn't necessarily call myself. Would you call me an introvert?
No.
Right.
You got a lot of
Maybe
yeah,
not.
yeah. Like you got.
I'd call you clingy, but not an introvert.
Say clingy?
Oh yeah. You once told me that I
should stop opening my mouth because I don't remember what I say. I'm just
You
saying,
once told me you love sharing the bed.
we went to a fucking
you don't want
Walmart.
beds with Coop.
Yeah.
We once went to a fucking Walmart. We were like
I like
19.
this fruit punch.
I was like,
Good.
hey,
Hard
That's
Mountain Dew fruit
19,
punch.
bro.
When was this?
He said 19.
2007.
Yeah, I was 19.
Yeah.
All right.
Math checks
We
out.
rolled up to a Walmart. And I was like, hey, you just want to go in? I'll meet you there. And you're like, dog, you know I don't like rolling up by myself.
I don't.
Yeah.
I like there to be an established squad.
Yeah, I need to have my,
That's what I'm saying.
my
You're
posse.
a little clingy.
As I
you
walk
know?
in, my posse needs to hang out.
You just
Sure.
need me there.
Okay, whatever, dude. All right, so like I wouldn't say like I'm an introvert, not a full blown extrovert, but like kind of more leaning that way, right?
Sure.
I think personally when I stay at someone's house though, I think I go full introvert.
Okay.
Kind of like I don't know what I'm allowed to do.
Yeah.
So you kind of just sit there.
You're like,
You're like, am I allowed to like drink this soda? You know, or like, and then your dude's like, this is how I think you kind of find out if it's a good host, a sleepover host. If your dude's like, drink it, you're good.
Yeah.
And then like he takes the heat if his mom's like, why is this dude drinking Mountain Dew? And you're like,
why are you doing that in your room?
and then you're like, it's a sleepover. Yeah, why are you guys doing fucking cocaine in your room?
Yeah.
You're like, we're playing fucking Smash.
who doesn't do cocaine? Why do cocaine?
Smash?
All right. I got one for you.
Yeah.
This is a quick peak and valley for a sleepover.
A rose and thorn.
A peak. I remember this sleepover. A peak was you had the mom that was like, just go in the fridge, grab whatever, pantry's over here. You know what I mean? Like she didn't say like, here's the high C. She said the high C's in here, however many you want. Peak. Valley is, have you ever been at a sleepover where there's an argument between the kid and the parent?
And you're just standing there.
Yeah, you're like,
I
oh my God, my dude is getting...
I brought up the story a lot about Sean Jarvis.
Yeah.
And like he got smacked by his mom because he's like, let me get them Honey Smacks, the cereal. He's like, let me get them Smacks. And she just was like, don't you ever say that, because like Smacks is slang for drugs.
Yeah.
Don't say you want Smacks. And I was just standing there like,
I gave you some snacks.
Yeah, but isn't slang for drug
I have a topic
smack?
question that's kind of really related to what you just brought up. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
You want to imbibe?
Isn't smack not smacks for drugs? Isn't it smack?
Okay, so here's the question, Mike. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
No. So we're adults.
Yep.
Like when do
Hopefully.
you think it's allowed to like enter the guest house? Like I come over to your house.
Yep.
How like when is it allowed for me to just open your fridge up and just roll into it?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like if I roll up to like, I don't think I even rolled up to Chris Gressett's house yesterday, and I'm not gonna bust in his fridge.
See, and that's so tough because
The thing is, he opened it up with saying, "There's beers in that fridge."
yeah,
This other fridge.
Right.
Yeah.
some
So how close is someone? How much do you need to know them?
Man.
And then also in the same question, if they're not ready, what do you do? Like if they're not in that level with you, do you like, whoa, dude? Like I think Hamill, he can come over, he can walk in my fridge. I don't give a shit. You come over, you open my fridge. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like
so.
but that's like the top of the top of like comfortability.
Me personally.
Can I open the fridge?
I think you can open the fridge. Yeah.
Me personally, I kind of I'm a loud personality. I kind of do what I do. I'm probably opening that fridge probably the second time I'm at someone's house.
Oh.
The second time.
He's
Yeah.
a fridge opener. He's just a fridge opener.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's weirdly
I'm trying to think of someone you would only know
like
twice.
sacred barrier, isn't it? Like a
It feels, yeah.
yeah, because it feels like, what are you looking at my fridge for, dude?
Okay, so it's funny you say that.
I got food.
I feel like it's the same.
I got things you don't want to see.
It's kind of like the same line, like when you call someone's parents mom. When you say mom, when you refer to her as
mom,
because
well, you'd always say Miss Sharon.
Yeah,
that's kind of like a roundabout way to get in there.
I mean, now
you got fridge privileges. You call her Miss Sharon.
Well, that's the other thing. Would you walk into my mom's house and open her fridge? Probably not.
Yeah,
okay.
I would. Right now,
absolutely. He would. Bro, I'm afraid to go into your parents' house.
You go to my mom's house. Would you open the fridge?
Yeah, I'm like, I see there's some Doritos over there.
But yeah, is it not a weird? It's like a threshold.
It is.
I think it's a friendship threshold.
Yeah. If someone would, okay, so we agree the fridge is a big threshold.
Mm.
What if they have something on, like, okay, you walk in and that family has donuts, kind of like, like a Krispy Kreme donut, but it's out in the open.
You gotta do the linger.
Are they
open? You're just gonna stare at it. You're like,
they're not. Everything we're talking about is open, so you're not the first person.
Good question for Chris right now.
Yeah.
Producer family's house. Producer Blood's house. You busting in that fridge?
Wouldn't bust in the fridge. Because he pulls a Chris. He's got a second fridge.
He's got a second Chris.
He's got like a guest fridge.
Yeah, he's like, there's water.
Yeah,
and
go in the back.
Fridge. It's like one of those where they purposely tell you where the thing that you might want is to not go to the other.
Don't go in our fridge. This is a private fridge.
Guys, you guys looking for the alcohol? It's out there.
Yeah.
You looking for the food? Don't even think about it.
I feel like I do the same thing, but it's not because I don't want.
Yeah, you got like a garage freezer and a fridge.
I do.
Yeah.
It's not even that I don't want you to go in my regular fridge. It's just I know what you're looking for. And
there's nothing in this fridge that you want.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can Zach open your fridge?
Oh, yeah. But
can I open your fridge?
I think I can open your fridge almost every time.
Sure.
I don't know why.
Take a peek.
But I mean,
that's on here. I don't know what it is. It's like one of those like you don't really think about it. You're just like, I'm gonna open a fridge. Time to open the fridge. It's like going to the mailbox.
But I mean, that's the thing.
Whatever.
If you open up my my regular fridge, like in my kitchen, and you end up grabbing a piece of cheese, like all on you, like get some Munster kind of thing.
Also, though, I don't think I'm gonna grab. That's another step forward.
That's another
grabbing something out of it, like
grabbing food specifically.
Yeah, but you know, I do that. I do that here. You know.
Yeah. Well, if you do, you gotta do like the whole like, what's the deal with that? You know. I see you got some cheese.
What do you think is more sacred? You hear someone opening your fridge, or you hear someone opening that pantry door?
Ooh, what's more sacred?
Honestly, I don't care either way as long as I have a good supply.
Honestly, I think opening the pantry. Because, like, I can
understand why I go in the fridge.
Open the fridge, there might be drinks.
Yeah, I want a Mountain Dew.
Like, drinks are a very common, like, someone's coming over. A courtesy thing.
They have to be refrigerated.
Even if it's not even, it doesn't even have to be alcohol. It could be bottled water. It could be soda, a pop, you know, right? And it's like,
you're looking for everyone should be hydrated.
But what the fuck you in my pantry for, bro? Are you looking for Doritos?
I just want to see Doritos. We're gonna see what kind of noodles you had.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, bow tie, huh?
But it's kind of weird. Again, like
bow tie guy.
If I roll into Zach's fridge and he's got like 15 fucking cheese sticks in there, I'm taking one.
Oh,
if he's only got your cheese sticks,
my amount and my volume.
If he's only got like one or two, I'm not taking that.
How many does he need to have for you to take a cheese stick?
Yeah, what's the
3?
What's the 3?
There's got to be more than leaving him the last one, essentially. Right. Okay.
Well,
okay.
Last one and a buffer because I'm a good friend.
Okay.
There's also things like this. That's a snack. I hope you're not opening up like my carton of eggs and just kind of like, I got a couple, bro. I'm kind of hungry.
You might possibly
scrambling up a couple. Like
I'm in there just like
cracking eggs open.
Slippery.
Yeah. Don't opening the cabinets. Is like never allowed. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Unless you're looking for a cup. You know, like, where's your pots and pans, bro? Yeah. What are you doing? What's your plan here?
Now you're just snooping. Like, get the fuck out of there.
So, opening the fridge with friends. Now, open the fridge on like a date. Is it ever allowed? You're going over to a girl's house.
And now, you know me, I kind of err on the side of like
caution.
Mm-hmm. So, like, I just wouldn't open anybody's anything.
Yeah.
Until she said like, "Hey, go grab us
go
a
grab
beer."
There's like some grapes in there.
Yeah. Go grab us some grapes
or something.
I would open it, but
or beer. Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, this is probably the reason why I take stock. I'm like, what you got?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, interesting. I'll grab a beer.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's on the bottom shelf.
Oh, I can't find the shelf.
Look around.
Because you know,
you got toe cream in here. Oh, you got toe cream in your fridge.
That's the reason why it's a threshold, is because it's a window.
Yeah,
it's a window into like what do you keep?
Dropped.
Yeah, what do you keep in here?
Well, and it's funny because
keep your lube in here. You like it nice and cold.
I haven't been single in a while, but
That's true.
I don't remember. I don't remember how many dates it took before I just randomly.
Congratulations on Mike's success.
What's up?
How many days before Karis was allowed to open your fridge? Not allowed.
Okay,
not allowed.
That's you at the girl's house. But if a girl came to your place,
so honestly,
I'm gonna grab something from the fridge.
I got this.
Wait right there.
Yeah, I don't want you to see my bacon slabs.
50 dates.
No. So for me, I don't care. You know, you could open it up first date.
I feel like the mailman you'd be like, hey, do you want?
Yeah.
You're very open with the
mailman.
Try to be a good host, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, welcome back, everyone, to the second episode of the Ultimate 90s Sleepover. If you didn't watch episode 1, go back and watch it, where we discussed the video game and the movie that we end up using at this sleepover. Do you think it's weird
if somebody like just started on part 2?
Well, I mean, like, if it comes out more recently, it just might be the top episode.
Yeah, you're right.
So.
And again, you know, I feel like if they start on part 2, like, did they miss something extravagant? Absolutely. But I feel like they could just pick up with where we're at.
Yeah.
No, they have to listen and download it so our numbers go up.
Go back and listen to part 1.
Here's part 2. We're going to determine our snack. No, wait.
Snack/drink.
Yeah, snack/drink and our toys.
And our toys at this Ultimate 90s Sleepover. I think we're going to jump into the snack region.
That's a good topic.
I'm a little hungry, so I
like a good snack.
Yeah, I think this is a Titan matchup.
Yeah,
right. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it falls on seating. These are randomized seatings, but you can't pick them.
Right.
We have Doritos/chips.
Yes.
Versus Mountain Dew.
Just straight up Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, you know, like I suppose Mountain Dew represents like sodas, pops, you know, your RC colas.
Yeah.
Your Shastas.
Cherokee Red. Right.
Got number 1 pick.
Some Shastas.
Since it's a brand new episode, why don't you just kick us off if you want to?
All right, cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You get all the burden.
I'm going Doritos.
Okay.
You know, because I feel like you say, hey, Mountain Dew or Doritos. If I had water and Doritos, I would rather have
You're okay.
Doritos and water than Mountain Dew and like tortilla chips.
It's chips. I guess you can still have them because it's like Doritos and like Lay's and like. It's like
I'd rather have Doritos.
Yeah, it's all
Doritos.
You've got Mountain Dew, but you're eating. I don't know what you're eating. Pretzels.
Yeah, I'd rather have Doritos.
Popcorn
you got popcorn or something.
And again, it's the 90s, so I'm going Cool Ranch, but it doesn't matter. You got nacho cheese.
I think I'm gonna go Doritos too because I'm a whore for Doritos.
Yeah, I think you gotta.
It's
interesting you said it's 90s. My specific thought was I was thinking my 3D Doritos.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those in the
Puffies? Yeah, those are good.
Those were crazy, but yeah, cool.
That's a very 90s Dorito.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm imagining at this sleepover.
Good call on that. Which flavor though?
I lean Cool Ranch. I do.
I think Cool Ranch is a 90s flavor.
Yeah.
I'm a whore for
remember
cheese.
When they called it Cooler Ranch?
I think it was because it was like 3D.
Yeah.
It's like cooler than Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Do they?
They make them.
I haven't ate Doritos in a while.
Really?
Do they still make Cool Ranch?
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
Like, so like the two that they, no matter what,
they're always good.
nacho cheese and Cool Ranch.
Okay,
so
those are the originals.
They don't keep
again.
the staples.
It's been a hot minute.
The staples. If they want to make other flavors, they just make it. They don't get rid of those two anymore.
Because I still see like
those. Actually, I would say those two and the sweet chili.
Yeah, I feel like they keep the sweet chili now.
Well, the only reason why I ask is like, I'm not really seeing Doritos, and like I shop at the Whole Foods. I don't even know if they have Doritos, but
bro,
like
stop hurting yourself. Get Doritos. Like
I will see
your
Doritos
life is like incomplete unless you have like the MSG laden Doritos.
I'll see Doritos in like the vending machine at the ship, and the only one we got is nacho cheese.
Oh yeah, so
good, I didn't know
Dorito.
if they still have Cool
As
Ranch.
we all know, if you listen back to our snack draft,
yeah.
I love nacho cheese Doritos.
Doritos for me, like that's kind of what pushes Doritos above a little bit. You can have bad soda. I don't think there's a bad Doritos flavor.
No,
because we have to talk about it again, it'll probably come back around.
But back in the 90s, it was okay. I mean, like the pineapple jalapeno one we just had.
Oh, yeah.
Those were not good.
Sorry.
Doritos. I mean, yeah. Also, it's kind of funny. You get the Dorito dust on your fingers and you're playing Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But I don't live there.
Yeah.
That's not my system.
Say my controller.
I don't give a fuck about this controller.
Fuck you, Mike.
You get this grease on it.
This next matchup, this is an interesting matchup because they're the same sort of thing. This is your choice here. We have High C, which was our drink that we drank.
High C group.
High C versus a Capri Sun.
Ooh, okay.
And I think we're opening up to all flavors High C, all flavors Capri Sun.
Right.
Yeah.
Good call. Wait, you mentioned when we were writing the contestants that Kool-Aid Burst and stuff.
Yeah.
Where would they go? Mondo's.
I feel like they have a squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
I feel like they're their own thing.
I feel like that's completely different. I feel like you have to say either Capri Sun or High C.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go High C.
Yeah.
Because I think Capri Sun, I think of lunch in high school. Well, not high school.
Elementary school?
Just school lunch.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's always thrown in the school lunch.
Okay.
More than a High C.
I do kind of agree. When I think High C, I think of, when I think Capri Sun, I feel like it was sold to our parents as like the active, like it wasn't healthier, but like because it didn't use like cartoonish colors and like stuff like that, I feel like our parents were convinced like, you're gonna go play some sports, drink this wild cherry Capri Sun.
Yeah,
it's not better.
They definitely give it like halftime. Here's Capri Sun. You're like, what? You're looking back at it.
Yeah. I gotta lean High C because Ecto Cooler. It has a flavor that Capri Sun doesn't have that 90s kid.
Ooh, like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I could see that. Yeah, for sure.
What do you go, Mike?
I'm sweeping it.
Oh, two sweeps in the snacks.
Sorry, Capri. Get the fuck out.
I probably drank more Capri Sun, but I always felt like High C was a treat.
It's kind of that like that weird. I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of off tangent. But like Capri Sun kind of fits in that category. It's like Chick-fil-A to me is a lunch endeavor, right? I don't ever see myself going to Chick-fil-A for dinner like you do with McDonald's or Wendy's or Arby's, right?
Okay.
Not really going to any of them for
but what I'm saying is like I usually only go to Chick-fil-A for like a lunch chicken sandwich. I only really think of Capri Sun and like a sports halftime or a school lunch.
Yeah.
High C can be all times of the day.
High C can be throughout the day. Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with your mindset, but I still agree with you.
High C can be throughout the day.
This throws up the next pick. The next matchup is a nostalgic pick, Surge versus Oreos / cookies / I think. Do you think Dunkaroos falls under here? I feel like Dunkaroos can fall under this cookie.
I would say so.
Yeah,
But even if I thought about it in just Oreos, and I'm not as big an Oreo guy as you, but like Surge to me, was fine. Like I think I had a mom that like didn't buy Surge, but if I was like, "Can I get that Surge?" she'd be like, "Sure."
Yeah.
So like I'd get like a 20 ounce.
Tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Oreos felt like it's a sleeve. You know, there's one thing about me you should know, and that's I do not like 2-liter bottles.
Okay.
And at a sleepover, the soda is always coming in a 2-liter bottle.
Especially if you get a pizza.
Yeah. For that reason, I gotta go Oreos because at least I got my own Oreo. I wasn't splitting a 2-liter bottle with some jabron.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying you feel like Surge only came in a 2-liter?
No, but I mean, like when you're at a sleepover, the parents always feel like they didn't buy like a 12-pack of cans of Surge. They would buy like a 2-liter. They'd buy like a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. They'd buy like a 2-liter. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, when I think of Oreos versus a 2-liter soda, I'm going Oreos.
So it's my pick. I'm going Surge.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. I know. You know, for me, I can actually forego the cookie.
Not a cookie guy.
Not the biggest, but
not the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, but Surge, like very 90s, very yeah. I just feel like we're right now we are watching Mortal Kombat. We're playing some Smash. I think a couple Surges.
You want some Surge? Okay.
Yeah, you know, staying up late like that shit was.
I need
aggressive.
Surge to stay up late.
Yeah.
That falls on you.
It's on me. Cookies, bro.
Yeah.
Oreos, EL fudge.
Yeah.
Right. Talking some Chips Ahoy.
Pecan
those
Sandies.
fudge cookies were good. You know,
fudge rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
This is
Some
the
wafer
fourth
cookies?
matchup then.
Yes.
I think Oreos sneaks by then.
I think you gotta have some sweets, brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of sweets, that brings into our fourth matchup.
Mm-hmm.
We have like snack cakes / like Little Debbie's.
Yeah, okay. Like
for me, I think of Star
and
Crunch.
stuff.
Yeah, you Twinkies. I think you mentioned you think of
Nutty Buddy.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good.
basically that box of
I
dessert.
love that Nutty Buddy.
that like weirdly cake dessert.
Yeah, that thing
snack.
that's individually
Zebra
wrapped.
cake.
Also put in my
zebra cakes.
lunches.
Yeah,
For some reason.
yeah.
Cosmic
And that
brownies.
is going against just candy. So like Starburst,
Just straight up
Skittles.
candy.
Yeah, you know, they were like, you know, I got you guys this. I think of like sleepovers having like either the what do you call that? Like the Starburst with the like the 15 in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like a
It's like
square.
you're pulling something apart. Like you're like the
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a,
you know,
the
you know,
the
you
gum,
know,
the bubble gum,
Yeah.
bro. And you're like,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah, you know,
I think it's your first pick.
is it?
Yeah, because I did Oreos.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
your
I
first
picked
pick.
it. Yeah.
Gonna live with Little Debbie, and I don't
Oh.
think that's very hard for me. Again, you give me those Nutty Buddies, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think of a Little Debbie. Like I said, I think of lunch
Right.
again. I'm gonna go candy,
Okay,
and I think bags of candy or bowls of candy
I just
while
think
you're playing like a
Oh,
video
yeah,
game.
I
or
see
watch
what
a
you're
movie,
saying.
and you
Yeah,
I
gotta-
just
everyone-
think that
yeah,
if we're
everyone
playing video
grabs-
games, I feel like a Nutty Buddy. I feel like I have more sustenance
Yeah,
than if I
You
had
already
like
had
a
pizza,
handful
though.
of Skittles.
you had pizza. Now you want little Skittles.
Well, I already got
That's what I
pizza,
think
but
about.
you.
I just think if everyone like grabs a little bit, a little M&Ms, go.
I just think
Yeah.
if I had Nutty Buddy and I'm chomping on Nutty Buddy,
Put that
and
Nutty
we're
Buddy in your mouth, brother.
about to do some
Put that down
Smash,
there.
I'm all about that Nutty Buddy.
Yeah.
Chris, it's gonna be on you now.
Yeah, it's going to be on me. You know, I got to be honest with you. This might be an instance I'm leaning Potosi.
What?
My thing is, and this might be only child syndrome. I like my things individually wrapped. So like, this
Okay.
is my Star Crunch. This is
Don't
my.
touch my shit.
Yeah, like you
Okay.
do whatever you want with your. But like,
What
if
if it
there's
was like fun size candy?
but that's what I'm saying. If there was like a bunch of fun size candy, I'd be like, you got 8 of those Twix. You knew I wanted some Twix.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
You ate all the Twinkies.
Yeah. So that's why I gotta lean the snack cakes.
I'm all for it, man.
They're moving through for me.
Well, no shit, you voted for it.
Even if we ended up Star Crunch, I'd rather have a Star Crunch over like Skittles.
That's craziness. Well, no, it's not. I'd rather have a Star Crunch than Skittles. But
are you insane?
Now we're in the semifinals.
Also, oatmeal pie? We didn't even talk about oatmeal pie.
The double-decker oatmeal cream pie.
You can talk about it when it's because it's gonna come back around.
Right.
Our first semifinal matchup is Doritos/chips versus High C versus High C.
Who's got that one?
Zach. Zach gets the first. Doritos.
I love chips.
Yeah. I feel like this should be a clean sweep, but
yeah, I know Mike said something earlier that kind of was the peak. You know, like I'd rather drink water and eat Doritos than eat air and drink High C.
For sure.
So Doritos. Cool Ranch is okay with me.
Yeah, I go with you. Like Doritos, I feel like are a sleepover essential.
Like I said, they can also function as a blanket. Multi-purpose bag.
The thing that was a deciding vote for me though, because like I wanted to go High C. I feel like it represents the 90s. I do think though, when I think of this matchup, I think of what's something that like stayed in the 90s and present company excluded with this High C on the table there.
Yeah, when's the last time you had that?
Yeah, when's the last time you really had a High C? Doritos have been there your whole life.
Say today.
Right.
Yeah,
I haven't had a High C today.
And that's why I give them the edge in this matchup.
Sweep it. Whoa.
Doritos.
No High C for you?
You know, you guys probably know this. I'm more of a savory guy than a sweet guy. So if I'm picking one way or the other, again,
you're gonna go to savory.
Yeah, I'll sip some water. I'll eat Doritos. We're cool, man.
I just think it's also like a very a communal. I mean, yeah, we all got a juice box, but like a communal bag of Doritos.
We can fucking share that bag of Doritos.
Church, baby.
I'm fine sharing a Doritos.
That's a big bag. We can have our own fair share.
Yeah. The next semifinal matchup, I actually have the first vote here. I think this is going to be one of our divisive ones that might fall on Zach here. We have Oreos/cookies, so EL fudges. Famous Amos even. Even the Chips Ahoy Chewies. That's what I think of.
Chewies.
We're thinking of essentially cookies.
The vanilla cookie generic brand from Kroger. No.
It's essentially cookies versus cookies' mortal enemy, the snack cake.
Little Debbie snack
cookie versus cake, essentially.
Oh, Debbie.
Here's where I kind of lean with Zach. I never had a lunch box packed with Oreos.
That's true. It's very unfortunate. No.
Yeah,
I wish I did.
That
would be nice.
I feel like some kids did have a Ziploc bag with like 3 Oreos in it.
Bitches. Congratulations on all their success.
But like I definitely had a Star Crunch packed in my lunch. I definitely had a Twinkie sometimes in my
Cosmic Brownie.
Cosmic Brownie.
Yeah.
So like
Nutty
going over to a
Nutty
sleepover.
Buddy.
Yeah, going over to a sleepover.
I always had a Nutty Buddy.
Yeah, going over to a sleepover. It just wasn't that special.
Right.
If a dude brought out the EL fudges, I was like,
"What's up?"
I'm like,
the grasshoppers.
Yeah, I'd be like, "This is when I can eat these," and my mom ain't gonna be like,
"Sure,
hey, save some. You get 2 EL fudges." Mm-hmm. I'd be like, "Let me take 8.
I'll take a sleeve."
Yeah, I'll take a they come with like divided in ones and twos, and be like, "This is my column."
It's like 3 columns. One's for me.
Yeah, so I'm going Oreos cookies.
Cool. I'm going that little Debbie.
He's going snack cake.
Yeah.
I knew it would come on Zach for this.
Nutty Buddy.
Nutty Buddy's just sending you the way?
It's got me.
Okay, so what I look at is I already got my Nutty Buddy and my Sleepover buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Sup?
He's my Nutty Buddy. So I can go cookies.
Going cookies.
Crookies. I'm going to eat my cookies and Nutty Buddy with my buddy. No.
I'm so confused. What are you picking, man?
Yeah, I'm covering you with semen.
What?
Nutty Buddy.
Wait, you're going snack cake?
No, I'm going cookies. I'm going cookies.
He's going cookies.
I'm saying I'm going cookies because I already have a Nutty Buddy at the house with me.
Yeah.
And it was a gay joke. It didn't land. It's okay.
All right.
Especially with you, I'm surprised.
I'm adaptable.
What?
I'm also
that means cookies go through.
I'm politically correct nowadays.
Nah, we got a finals matchup.
All right.
We got a finals matchup.
We have a finals matchup.
This is hard finals matchup.
Hard as
maybe this.
I think it's harder.
Hardest.
You kind of alluded when you said you're a savory guy over sweet guy, but it essentially boils down to chips versus cookies.
You've shown your hand, my friend.
We've got Doritos versus Oreos. We've got
my two favorite things in life.
We've got Lay's versus
convenient.
EL Fudge. We've essentially got chips versus cookies. An age-old question.
Cookies.
And you actually have the first vote, Mike.
Go with those Doritos.
Okay.
I look, you guys can figure it out. If I'm in the minority, I'm in the minority. However, this is not a hard issue.
Sorry, chips. Doritos, some wavy Lays, maybe some French onion dip.
Look, you give me those Cool Ranch, you give me nacho cheese, it doesn't matter.
Just make sure your mom went to Sam's Club and get the big bag, because it's going down.
Yeah, we're smashing this motherfucker.
Here's what gives me the... Oh, sorry.
No, yes.
You went Doritos also?
Yes.
Yeah. I think here's why it's a clean sweep. When I think of Doritos, I feel like I distinctly remember during your... harkening back to like how you said like during sleepovers, your parents were a little lenient. There would always be only one cookie. But like I feel like my parents would be like, "Oh, you got a sleepover?" And I'd have Doritos, I'd have Lay's, I'd have multiple chips to pick from.
Or you'd have like Mrs. Blood gets the variety like single packs, you know?
Yeah.
And everyone gets a bag of chips. Or it gets more than one, but you have like
multiples.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what gives
Fritos?
Yeah. Oh, I remember Fritos.
Doritos.
Chips absolutely should be included in your 90s sleepover. Man. That closes up our snack/drinks bracket.
What a great bracket.
Yeah, it sounds like we should recreate this day one day.
Yeah, I feel like we're picking a perfect day to hang out.
So as of right now, we're watching Mortal Kombat.
Playing Smash.
Crushing
Doritos.
What a great night. Like,
and now
I'm going to show up with some
The only problem is we're going to be extremely dehydrated because we don't have a drink.
We're drinking water, but...
Yeah,
water was hydrated. But, like, that leaves us to our fourth region.
Final region,
which is what toy... Are we either bringing or like is there at the
hanging out?
We're playing with.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be interesting. Do we need to take a break?
Okay.
I'm
good.
I think I'm ready to go. All right.
Power through.
We're gonna power through the toys region of our Ultimate 90s Sleepover with our first matchup here. G.I. Joes / like action figures, I assume. Yeah. Do you think X-Men action figures when you think G.I. Joes? Because I think that might come up in a different one. Anyway, G.I. Joes, whatever you think of when you think G.I. Joes versus Pokemon cards.
So I used to think of a G.I. Joe card.
G.I. Joe
cards. I used to think of G.I. Joes of like the bigger action.
Yeah,
like taller guys.
Yeah, they're not like this big. They're like, I mean, honestly, they are like I feel like they're bigger than like. You'd see a girl with her Barbie.
I feel like they're size,
but they're like huskier.
My G.I. Joe used to hang out with Barbie, bro.
Right
it's
on.
Funny. I have a scar on my finger from
Barbie.
No, from G.I. Joe and
scar on my ass from Barbie.
Oh, this is a memory you don't remember?
Joe.
Wait, what?
He cut his hand and scarred himself on your G.I. Joe.
Mine?
2001. Yeah.
What the fuck? You remember that?
Yeah, I do. I'll show you this.
Like, I look at it every day.
Every day, you son of a bitch.
So which one are you going,
I do remember
Zach?
Katie's Barbie house and like our G.I. Joes would break in and like, what up?
What are you going?
Oh, Pokemon cards.
Ooh.
Mostly because it's you bring your deck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And you're like, it's going down. It's almost the same thing I said earlier about the having Pokemon Red, and Blue,
and trading and battling.
But, you have your cards, and
Absolutely.
and so you're like, you want to fucking go?
Here's my thing.
Mm.
Did you
keep going?
Okay, I did two different things when it came to Pokemon cards. I had like a binder I'd bring over. I'd be like, these are my untradables. You can just look at them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Untouchables, baby.
Look at this Blastoise.
It's a 4-inch binder, baby.
You ain't trading for this. Yeah. I'd be like, you ain't
jealous?
Yeah.
You can't have it.
Like, this is my binder for looking. And then I'd have like a 10.
Yeah.
And it was like, bullshit. Yeah, it'd be like, we want to trade.
You want this energy?
I got Weedle? You want Weedle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple Butterfrees.
I'm ready to trade with it, or like duplicates.
Yeah,
Rattatas.
Yeah.
Take my Staryu.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I'll let you.
I'll give you a Poliwhirl.
But I got that for that reason alone. GI Joe's was like that'd be like, this is your GI Joe. My GI Joe looks different than your GI Joe.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I don't want to play with your GI Joe.
Also, why are they all naked?
So you're going GI Joe?
No, hell no.
Hell no.
Okay, you're going Pokemon. You're going Pokemon.
Yeah, you got sweep.
I'm going Pokemon.
Man, you got sweep. Listen, like
also,
GI Joe.
Can I see your list for the toys?
Well, you're gonna hear it.
Yeah, you're supposed to not know the matchups.
Yeah, bro.
No.
What? You can't cheat. Look, I thought GI Joe's was usually played with like me and Coop, like a brother thing, and it was like, all right, I don't really want to play with my friends.
Yeah,
I usually want to beat my friends in like Smash or Pokemon.
Pokemon cards too is like, I used to like.
Mike, let's go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
He changed all of them.
I think we need to take a pause. I need to talk to you about what I want to put something in the toys.
Well, I mean, you can what needs to be in the toys that maybe isn't brought up yet.
So I think it was your second one.
So this matchup right now.
Yeah, this matchup coming up.
Coming up
right now.
No, not.
We're already done with this because Pokemon went through.
Wait. Where are we at right now?
What? No. Which one? What do we need to add?
Mighty Max.
Yeah, like that. That'll come up during Creepy Crawlers make stuff. I was thinking of like bigger, like.
I don't think they're the same thing.
Well, Mighty Max is it's a tiny thing. You just open it.
It's a little guy.
That's not Creepy Crawlers.
It's a little thing.
Yeah. Well, that. Yeah.
You know,
it's there. Okay, if you want to put Mighty Max up your ass, you can put Mighty Max up your ass.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, shout out Mighty Max. You're not on the list, but
you're not on the list.
But you were thought about.
You're a great '90s toy. The second
matchup,
the second matchup,
good try.
I have the first mention here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, the action figures / Street Sharks.
I know the action figures.
/ Street Sharks action figures.
Street Sharks.
/ I was thinking also, I remember the Power Rangers action figures.
Yeah.
Like we're thinking of the smaller.
Yeah, the like 5 inchers.
Yeah.
I don't even think they were 5-inch.
Sometimes they call it 5. Depends on
versus
the angle, Michael.
Hot Wheels / RC, like the little.
Oh,
essentially like car tracks.
Hot Wheels, Matchbox, RC.
Anything really kind of car related. These are my cars.
Tech decks.
Yeah, okay. Tech decks could have been brought up. That's a shout out 90s toys.
The 90s toys was good.
I have the first pick here. I gotta tell you, I remember like being like, when going over to sleepovers, it'd be like, hey, what toys you want me to bring? And he's like, I got a bunch of Street Sharks. I'll bring my Street Sharks. I got Hammerhead.
Bro, what's the dude with the rollerblades? That dude rolled.
I think didn't all of them have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
all rolled.
But I remember being like,
dude was dope.
Yeah, I'd be like, I have Hammerhead. Yeah, I have Hammerhead, and they'd be like, I have Tiger Shark. Bring your Hammerhead over.
They have like the fins that you can open their mouth with, right?
Yeah. Like you could, or like I remember they had like. Do
you remember the killer whale?
Oh yeah, Orca.
Orca dude was dope.
Orca dude. I'm going the small action figure.
Action figures.
Yeah, I'm going the action figure over RC Hot Wheels cars.
I too am going Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Why is that?
Do you remember? Okay, here's my question for you two, since you guys did have sleepovers.
Sure.
Did you guys have like Zach was always Raphael, you were always this, or did you guys have to be like, no, you got to be fucking Donatello?
You get the bitch.
Yeah, I like that. That was my favorite.
I don't think it was ever really an issue because I know I was always Michelangelo.
Okay.
Zach loved Raphael.
Yeah, he's
Zach
red.
was always in the red.
What about an X-Men character though? Like, would you guys fight over Spider-Man?
No.
Hey,
So
Spider-Man's not
X-Men?
an X-Men, dude.
What?
Spider-Man's not an X-Men.
Well, I mean, like the Marvel characters might be.
So as far as X-Men goes, I was always Gambit.
Oh, I was always Gambit.
Always Gambit.
I love Gambit.
Zach
has a
was more of
staff.
a Wolverine guy.
Wolverine guys.
I would.
So like Zach
Short kings,
never,
baby. Short kings.
yeah,
That's right.
Zach never fought me on that.
I would have thought you were because like I'm a staff guy, which is why I was also Donatello.
Oh, so is that
You
why
should
you
be
like,
a Cyclops guy with your Michelangelo.
but
nunchuck.
Who's
but
that
it's
fighting
different because
character
like
you like with
Michelangelo, that was part of my name. So
Oh,
and plus,
true. Yeah.
I like
Mikey.
Thor.
Yeah.
so I was always
It's like me with the
Michelangelo
Black
guy.
Ranger, Zach.
Yeah,
Black
this
Ranger was the
guy's
coolest one though.
dope.
Yeah.
See, and I was always a green/white ranger.
Me too. Tommy.
Yeah.
You
Tommy.
would- You guys
Yeah.
would be.
That brings us. Wait. It looks
Doesn't
like it moves
matter.
on, but would you
It doesn't
go?
matter. I'll just do action figures.
Would you have? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
I don't remember really like going over to my friend's house being like,
play Hot
"Here-
Wheels.
Yeah.
Or was
Look at my
it,
Hot Wheels.
What was it? Was it Matchbox? The things where you almost like Mighty Max we're talking about, where you open up right. and you, like,
Micro Machines.
Oh,
Machines.
micro machines were cool.
I remember you had like a tank one.
I did.
Yeah,
He's like, I still have that tape.
yeah, that was dope.
This
I don't
brings
have
us-
that anymore.
But it was kind of like, all right, it opens up, and that was the end of that game. You know, like, what about board games? Oh,
I feel like that could have been its own region. Like, what board game did you play? Like,
Sorry, like Risk. Sorry.
yeah,
I like to give Risk. I forgot the name of the board game, but it.
Yep.
That's
the next matchup is Lego.
Yeah.
You go to play with your dude's Legos
Yep.
versus Pogs.
Pogs.
Quintessentially 90s.
I think a common. Who's first?
I did so you're actually the first.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Of the two, I still play with Lego. However, 90s, I'd rather play Pogs with you than Legos, so I'm going Pogs.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think a common element, a common theme, is showing up to your dude's house and like trying to prove that you're better. You know what I mean? Like in some sort of way. So you have the Pokemon cards,
You're like, I got this card.
and then you're like, I got the Pogs. I got the.
Check out my
I'm gonna
Slammers.
take your Pogs, and this sleepover is basically me taking all your shit, and I'm leaving. So I'm going.
This is a great sleepover because I left with your shit.
With all your good shit, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You can stay the night. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm heading home tonight, so I don't lose them.
Yeah.
Pogs.
Pogs.
Pogs are the way.
Here, this is a clean sweep.
Okay.
Like I did enjoy playing with Legos, but like for me, Legos was always still like
Individual.
yeah, like I'd be like, why'd you take the only flat piece? I needed that flat
Why are you
piece.
touching my Legos?
Yeah. Only child syndrome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck off my shit. My
but
mom paid for
Pogs,
this.
I definitely remember going over to like dudes' houses and dudes' houses and being like, do you remember having like different types of slammers? They were like thick slammers.
Yeah.
They were like metal slammers. Yeah. And I remember being like, here's like a bunch of skull flamed slammers. And I'd be like, you trying to trade?
Try to trade or
'Cause
I'm
I-
gonna take your shit.
Well, I don't think I ever really knew people that like played it. I remember doing it like, here's my slammer. What kind of slammer you got? And if they had something that was like
I don't even remember the point of the goddamn game. What the hell is the point of Pogs? Do you remember how to play Pogs?
Yeah. You trying to win.
I think Pogs.
You are trying to win.
Yeah, but you win. You do win there like Pogs.
Yeah.
You got your Slimer,
and you like flip them over or some shit. Whatever flips over, you take.
Yeah,
something like that.
Pogs. We should bring Pogs.
A Gin and Sofa Slammer coming to a merch store near you. Yeah. This brings our fourth matchup here, which I think falls on Zach for the first match.
Yes, I believe
for the first vote here. We have Super Soaker / Nerf. So toy gun.
Toy gun.
Would you throw Cap Gun in here? I think you should.
You could, yeah.
I remember doing sleepovers, popping off Cap Guns.
Pop a Cap Gun off.
All right, so Super Soaker Nerf gun.
Okay.
Kind of toy versus the creepy crawlers, the like make stuff kind of toy. Play-Doh maybe? That's like a
gay shit.
Just want to throw it out. I looked it up earlier. We were talking about board games and whatnot. 90s Forbidden Bridge.
Oh, I love that game, dude.
Yeah,
with the gems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing over at this guy's house. Mousetrap.
That's a good game.
And I never had it, so I put
you don't remember playing Forbidden Bridge? I definitely had that game.
No.
Sounds
good. All right. So I'm first.
Yeah, you're first for Super Soaker / Nerf versus the kind of make stuff. I think we should throw board games in there. We should say creepy crawlers / board games, or just take creepy crawlers out and call it board games.
Do not take creepy crawlers.
Yeah.
I gotta go guns.
Yeah,
I like fake shooting people.
Yeah, I here's the thing. I think when I think Super Soakers, I'm like, this is a sleepover that started at 3.
Oh yeah,
that's
the day.
Yeah, that's the best kind of sleepover when you got the like my mom dropped me off and it's like time for a fun fucking day.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. It's like also summertime, so there is no school.
Yeah,
right.
So
see you tomorrow, bitch.
I go with Zach. This is a Super Soaker Nerf victory.
Capcom.
Yeah. I was gonna go creepy crawler, but obviously I'm outnumbered. But
maybe you could persuade me to change my mind.
Creepy crawler.
Why?
Is it because like it was like a fun like?
Man, I love creepy crawlers as a kid. Like I just remember how much I had so many different molds. I had so many different glues. Like I love creepy crawlers, and if given, the chance to, hey. Do I want to shoot you with a water gun, or do I want to play creepy crawlers? Maybe I'm a nice guy. I'd rather play creepy crawlers with you. I'd rather build something.
I hear you.
I hear you, son.
Yeah, you ended up losing, but
you're a loser.
I think it's because like
but it's okay.
I don't know about you, but like a specific memory I have, I'll just save that memory for because Super Soaker Nerf moved on. It might swing
for the next time. Yeah.
So the next matchup, and I think it's me. You just did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is you.
Is Pokemon cards versus action figures.
Okay.
This is tough, but Pokemon cards I think they get the edge because sometimes you go to your friend's house and he already has action figures you already have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I already got Colossus, bro.
Nerd.
Yeah, I ain't trying to play 2 Colossuses.
They can't fight each other.
Yeah. That's not canon, bro.
Bro. This is not how it works.
Yeah, but you go to your dude's house and he's got Pokemon cards. You're at least like
you're gonna battle.
Yeah, you're gonna battle. You're gonna look. You're gonna
try and take his shit.
I don't know about take his shit.
Well,
but...
no, what? You guys don't do this?
No. But I mean like
I'll put this wager. I'll wager your Zapdos for mine.
Oh yeah, like battle for like their car. I thought you meant like I like that. I like that Chansey.
Yeah. Hey, you go to the bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom, bro. Time to take that Zapdos.
But Pokemon cards gets the edge because you don't even if we had the exact same Pokemon cards, we battle with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a game.
Yeah,
it's a battle.
I'm sorry. What is the competition?
Pokemon cards versus action figures.
What was the action figure?
Like Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles is probably what you think.
I'm going Pokemon cards.
Wow. I didn't expect you to go Pokemon cards.
I'm gonna go full sweep.
Oh, yeah. I thought you would go Pokemon cards.
It's just the fact that you have your own deck.
Yeah.
You can
it's a battle.
Battle. You can take your dude's shit.
What a great game.
Yeah.
We're playing Pokemon.
Pocket Monsters.
Yeah, Pocket Monsters. I'm stealing your shit. I'm winning. I've got Venusaur.
Venusaur.
Was that your?
You like Venusaur?
Kind of deck? Did you have a
plant?
Venusaur?
A little plant.
I was always about plant.
Yeah.
Plant or water.
What do you think? What do you think my deck was?
Definitely fire.
Sometimes.
Or was it fighting?
Lightning.
Oh, lightning.
I was a Lieutenant Surge kind of guy.
You didn't. Whenever you and I battled, you didn't really have lightning.
He remembers every Pokemon battle.
Plus, I fucked your shit up.
Nah, I took all your shit, bro.
You don't remember.
Can you guess what kind of deck I would have? Especially
psychic, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had some Alakazam and shit like that.
Yeah.
Some slow bro.
I like the Gengars.
Yeah,
yeah.
Gengar rules.
Yeah, Gengar does rule.
What about little well, that's later on. Espeon.
Oh yeah.
That's later on in life.
This is the next matchup here. The next semifinal matchup is Pogs versus Super Soaker / Nerf, and you got the first.
Still going later in the day. I'm going Pogs.
Oh, you're thinking this is a sleepover. You arrived at 6:30 or 7. Yeah. Okay,
I'm going Super Soaker.
Yeah,
I think a little friendly competition.
Yeah,
with some fake guns.
I gotta go with Zach here, and I'm going Nerf. I'm sure. Like the one I think about more is Nerf because Nerf, I feel like even the story I'm remembering is
if it's not hot out, you can still shoot each other with a Nerf gun.
Yeah,
right.
Pogs are good.
Yeah, Pogs are good, but like Nerf guns, I also remember like you go to your dude's house and it'd be like, hey, we should shoot each other with these.
Yeah, we should.
But like you should like hold your hand out and see if I can shoot it, and then you just shoot him in the dick.
Face with these.
You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot your hand.
Dick shot.
You know what I mean? Like
I love shooting dicks.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not bothered that I did not win.
I'm shooting you in the dick, Mike.
But that I think this is a tough matchup.
This is the final.
This is the final matchup, and I think this is the last region of our.
Yeah.
So this is
the final
90s our 90s matchup here. We have Pokemon cards versus Super Soaker, Nerfs,
Cap Gun.
I remember I mentioned this off camera,
tag.
but like the you slip it on. Did you ever have that laser tag growing up where it's like that?
I didn't have that much money. No, man.
That was
Chris like on my go-kart shooting dudes with laser guns. Like,
right.
Yeah. All right. So not laser tag for you guys, but it's Pokemon cards versus Super Soaker. What's Super? I'm curious though, because I feel. Well, I'm curious what Super Soaker you guys are thinking about when you think Super Soaker.
I'm thinking about the original, like with the yellow tank, or whatever. And it's like on top, and you kind of just pump it. And
the little one.
Yeah. I had this like I don't want to call it a bazooka, but it's tank. You left it on your shoulder.
Tell me about how they had all the dopest shit back then, where you can have like a backpack full of water.
Hell yeah!
Hook it up to your fucking gun and be like, I got 6 to 7 gallons of ammo ready to go, bud, for battle.
I had this,
and then like some guys got like a handgun of like water filled. And
did you have the pistols? That was your.
I wasn't a pistol.
I see why you keep voting against it.
All right, I had the pistols where like the trigger would always fucking break.
Oh yeah, the orange trigger thing. Yeah,
and you're like, well, it just was leaking out water.
Like a pistol. Like I remember, it was like that big, but like.
And then, like, the pistol would just leak water out, and you're like, fuck.
It wasn't the biggest gun, but it was what
you
was accurate.
Nerf guns, did you ever have the ball one, like the bazooka ball?
Yeah.
Where it was like, and like, oh, yeah.
I had this electronic one where, like, you held the button down, and it was, like, 3 rounds, and you just...
Oh, one of those, like, miniguns?
Yeah, it was
an electronic one, dude?
it was powered by a battery, and it went. It was very cool.
Yeah, pump. Manual labor.
I had the shotgun one that when you punch. I had a lot of Nerf guns.
Yeah, I see. It was like a ball, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was famous for something. Like it was on like a Bubsy or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Bubsy. You
have the first vote here for the final.
It's between Pokemon or Nerf guns.
Yeah, Nerf guns.
I'm going Pokemon cards.
That was quick. Now Nerf gun guy, huh?
Again, look, we're running around during the day, but I'm thinking about a fucking sleepover. Nah, we're gonna play Pokemon cards.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna be devil's advocate just for Chris. We want to make the final a little exciting. I'm gonna go Nerf guns.
Okay,
because I'm assuming I'm at someone else's house. I'm gonna go balls to the wall with a Nerf gun.
Yeah,
hanging off the fucking stairwell. I don't live here.
Yeah,
I'm in your fridge, hiding. I don't think I fit in there, but I'm just saying. Nerf guns are just another battle royale, if you will.
I do want to say you made it sound like it was a wide chasm between Nerf guns and Pokemon cards. I recognize that it might be for you because you're just not like a.
It's not a wide chasm. I'm just saying I'm showing up.
Yeah, I'm
bringing my Pokemon cards. Like
here, I remember distinct. Here's one of the fond memories I have with like Nerf guns or these kind of guns.
Go ahead.
One of the things I remember is like sometimes you didn't even like play with the guns like against each other. Sometimes we'd be like, all right, let's do a mission to shoot my mom.
We're gonna breach. We're gonna breach mom's bedroom.
Yeah, just and we like pop in. You know what I mean? You're not like against each other, but you see, the Nerf gun is an essential for that thing.
You're trying out for SWAT.
However, all that to say, I had many a sleepover where I forgot my Nerf guns at home.
Mm-hmm.
I always remembered
to bring you
to bring my Pokemon cards. Yeah, I'd be like, Pokemon?
Heart of the cards, boy.
Oh, you're not a motherfucker.
Yeah, so I've got to go Pokemon cards. And you mentioned it. I think you would have voted Pokemon cards. Maybe.
I would have. It's okay.
But it's to make the final more exciting, and playing devil's advocate. It's a great case to be made.
I was saying it almost did not deserve to be a sweep.
All right, so if you don't mind, I want to give the viewers a
picture of the night that we have just created.
Right.
All right, so this is the ultimate 90s sleepover as voted by our brackets. Out of the movies region, we had Mortal Kombat. So the movie we are watching is Mortal Kombat.
Good movie.
We should review that.
The snack/drink we are ending up with, is Doritos/chips.
Great snack.
So the video game we're playing is Smash Brothers.
We're smashing it.
We're smashing
it. Smash Brothers.
And everyone brought their Pokemon cards.
A lot of you guys.
And then again,
there was pizza already there.
Well, we already had stuffed
pizza.
Yeah,
half cheese, half cheese, half pepperoni.
Yeah.
We're having a great night. We got.
I'm gonna say that. It sounds like a fantastic night.
I think we should recreate it.
What a good night.
Recreate it, yeah.
I think that'd be a fun night to recreate.
You know what? It's going to be like 9 o'clock. I'm like, this is time for bed, boys.
Yeah, time to sleep.
I too. What a good night.
Yeah.
Like,
get half a bag Doritos deep.
I think
tired of these, bro.
I think the only weakness is somehow we ended up at someone's house where like they got us the pizza, they got us the Doritos, but they were like, here's water.
That's true. We had no drinks.
Yeah, we got our drink is
water.
Yeah, our drink is water. Which
filter.
Which it's a weakness in the sense of as a kid, you're like, bro, you didn't have that.
Okay, let's just say
you had that surge, bro.
Yeah.
So we didn't even talk about it, but let's just say it was Doritos. What drink would you prefer? Do you want Surge? Do you want High C? Or do you want Little Hugs?
So. Here's if you're giving me a fuck, marry, kill with one of those three, I have a different answer. But if you're asking me what my ultimate drink would have been at this,
of the three, what do you want?
Of the three, I'm definitely going Surge.
Okay, Zach,
I want a soda when I'm at it.
It's Surge, Little Hugs, and what?
Surge, low hugs, and high C.
Surge.
Yeah.
I need that carbonation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I too am going Surge.
I think,
you need
like a variety pack of pop would be fine.
So like the choices we all got. I'm curious if we had another region that was called sodas, and we had a soda bracket almost.
Right.
What would have been the ultimate '90s drink? You were like, hell yeah. Would it have been Surge? Because
for me, it would have been Surge.
Out there, what about like a nice cherry Coke with a '90s?
That's my favorite
style can.
As long as they didn't have Pepsi, I would.
Yeah. You know, like the cherry Cokes, the cherry Coke can.
Surge still would have won.
What about some Sobe?
Oh,
a little Sobe,
a little Life Water.
Life Water, yeah.
Still would have been Surge.
Remember
Surge probably would have been. Yeah,
remember
been the one
Jolt? Like
I remember Jolt. I remember that. Or Vault.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's Vault that I'm thinking of.
No, it's Jolt.
Two different things.
You're thinking Jolt.
Yeah.
I also was a big fan of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
So like I felt like
I don't think Code Red came out that much until later.
Yeah, I don't think.
Because when Code Red, that was like the big thing.
You know what would have driven me crazy? I like ginger ale, and especially now. But you ever go to someone's house and they had ginger ale,
like
and that was
Sprite?
And I'd be like,
I mean, I don't hate Sprite, but like, you got Sprite, 7-Up.
That's the 7-Up would have been really bad.
Yeah,
because I would have been like, bro,
where's the Seagrams? 7 and 7.
So that's our '90s ultimate sleepover.
Yeah,
I think we all agree that sounds like a killer night.
Yeah,
if
you
don't, having a good night.
Yeah, what did we leave off? What would you have preferred?
If you don't think it's a killer night, either unsubscribe or chop your dick off or whatever. But honestly, let us know what we maybe misstepped. Maybe we should have got cookies or Debbie cakes instead of cookies, or
Dunkaroos.
Or you're really, 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 really upset that there was no Surge.
Yeah.
Let us know. We're on pretty much every social media because Twitter's been disbanded, so maybe we're not on that. Whatever it's called. It's on X. It's called X now.
Oh.
Yeah. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook. I'm sure you'll see some reels and stuff. We're on YouTube. This will be on YouTube eventually. You can always just DM us on any of those. You can even leave a comment on a YouTube video if you want to have a question or a concern. Let us know what you guys think. We'd love to hear from you guys. Any inputs, welcome. Chris, any final words? Mike, any final words?
No.
Nah. Next time, you should all join us for our '90s sleepover.
Yeah, we're gonna have a massive '90s sleepover.
Massive '90s sleepover.
I'll be there in some Pokemon pajamas.
Yeah, bring your fucking decks or don't show up.
Yeah,
that would have been.
I've got my deck. I've got my water deck.
I'm ready to plow.
I've got my Pokemon pajamas.
Yeah.
And your pogs. Don't forget your pogs.
And my pogs. I got those too.
Gin and Sofa out. All right, DeGINerates. That's all the time we had today. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like or follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or really wherever you get your podcasts. And you can always reach out to us on Instagram or DM. Just look up Gin and Sofa Pod. Gin and Sofa, out.